It's Mr. Frederick again. What do you know? Happy Saturday. We've arrived again. Okay. I know I was a little turned up yesterday. Yesterday, I think what was going on with me, I was very animated. I don't take my videos down for the most part, fam. Just to let you know, guys, I don't take them down, and it's a reason. I will start to edit and take some down later, and that's going to be just to it's for my own personal reasons to see my progression as I get out here and spread the good word, and to all my true believers, of course. I don't. And yesterday, I think that what happened was, and that's why I always say, fam, um, stay prayed up. You have to, in the morning, you have to literally wake up and you got to have the full armor on. You have to have the full armor of the Lord on. When you wake up in the morning, you have to. I personally pray. As soon as I wake up in the morning, I pray, I meditate. You can do your own routine, what works for you. But I can tell you that it's something so important to stay in tune and alignment with. Because just when you think, oh, I'm okay, I don't have to do anything, I'm fine, that's when the devil slips right in. That's when the devil, and when I say the devil, guys, let me just say, I'm talking metaphorically and I'm talking energy wise. Energy wise, his energy can go anywhere into ourselves. And that's why we have to be careful. It can go into us, and especially if we're not conscious. A lot of people, I think that what their problem is that they are some way or somehow they're not accepting. They're not accepting the Lord Jesus Christ. They're not accepting, and so that leaves them open for destruction. And what happens is that's what happens. They don't know that it can happen, and before you know it, they start to take on. Oops, see, you see how that just happened? Now my camera, I've never done that, but see when I was giving the good word, how that I hit that. Just an example. But you'll see things like that. You'll see when you spread the good word, when you're doing the right thing, when you're on the right path, you'll see like quirky, weird stuff happen. Electronic stuff go out, it'll be a signal or energy. Somebody you really don't want to see or be around, like yesterday. But anyway, I'm not gonna go there. But you'll see it's a negative energy, and it's nothing but the devil. That's all it is. It's evil, and it's evil people who have been put into your vicinity some kind of way. And what happens is, especially if you're a true believer, all my true believers out there, put a one in the chat. If you're a true believer in the Lord Savior Jesus Christ, put it in there. And don't be ashamed. If they don't believe, that's them. I'm telling you what worked for me, and I would like to share it. But I can just tell you that if for all my true believers, this time of year, around the end of the year, around the beginning of a new year, is when you really have to be conscious. That's why I'm going to say a prayer. Well, not a prayer, excuse me. I'm going to say a verse. Hold on one second. Okay. It's very important that we use the instruments, we use the tools that we were given to survive and navigate this. But I got six reasons for the new season. 6 reasons for the new season I'm going to give you guys. But I want to say this before I get started because, like I said, yesterday really, I was animated and I was turned up. But it was some people in the chat that, they pretty much, hey, is that, I'm sorry, I need to switch my glasses. Hey, One Money from PA. Yeah, I love PA. Okay, drop the business email. Okay, I will. I'm gonna get you that business email too. You could for everybody, because I'm still working on things and I'm giving you just raw. This is raw enlightenment. This is straight from the Most High. I'm not a professional in no kind of ways. I, like everybody mostly know, I'm studying psychology and I'm also a life coach and I'm also still studying that. But as I learn, I share because God's time is the time I'm on. And if it came to you, put it out there. Don't wait for no one else. If you feel it, put it out there. That's why you have it. But I just want to say this real quick before we get started, fam. Okay, this is Psalms 103, 104. And The Lord, the Lord is compassionate, gracious, slow to anger, abounding in love. He will not always accuse, nor will he harbor his anger forever. He does not treat us as our sins deserve, or repay us according to our iniquities. For as high as the heavens are above the earth. And I just want us to meditate on that one right there. I'm going to read it again. I'm going to read it again, fam. This is very deep because this lets us know the difference between us and the Lord. This right here. The Lord is compassionate and gracious, slow to anger, abounding in love. Okay, just look at that one. Do we exhibit that all the time? No. I mean, we can get anger very fast. We can get upset very fast. And okay, that's what makes us human. That's what makes us sinners. It's okay. It's no problem. And don't get upset if you cannot uphold that standard that the Lord has. That's his standard. We can't do it. But we can at least look at this as an example of what to strive for, what to try to do. When we get upset, when we're in traffic, I mean, right now it's the holidays. I saw my energy shifting when I was going to the store to get some products. And, I was listening to some music I probably shouldn't have been listening to as well. But I'm very observant of myself. And I can say that I saw all the hustle and bustle and it was irritating me. And I had this negative energy like, man, these people, I just want to kick them out of the way and do what I got to do and go home. And that right there just let me know that was not my energy. It was not a good energy. It was not a positive energy. But I just want to say that this is why we have to keep the full armor on at all times, especially for us that are believers. Because a lot of us that are believers, all our lives, we've had negative energy coming. Hey, that's not a good joke. Who was that saying? Hi, I'm a girl. I'm a girl. I'm 11. That's it. Hey, man, I don't want people to do that kind of negative, devilish kind of stuff on my life. But, you can't control it. The enemy comes around when you're spreading good news. Anyway, guys, let me get back to the 6 that I want you guys to know. Number 1, no more chase. No more chase. No more chase for 2025, guys. No more chase. Everything that you are supposed to have, everything that you are supposed to have, you have. Don't chase it. You look within. You look within and you see all the gifts that God gave you. And believe me, it's abundant. And he'll give you more. It's an abundance of gifts and joy and love. And you don't let anyone steal that. So don't chase. Don't chase anything. You know who you are and you move accordingly. It'll come to you. It'll be in your vicinity. You won't have to ask questions. You don't have to convince anyone. You don't have to sell anyone to love you or to be around you or to see you as you are. If they don't see you as you are, fam, get them away from you. I know it's a lot of good-hearted people that listen to me that are similar because light attracts light. And I know a lot of you out there are good people and you want to do good and you want to treat people right. And maybe you've been disappointed. Maybe you've been hurt. I mean, as we all have. But everybody takes it differently. People who wear their heart on their sleeve, people who are just naturally, genuinely loving, those individuals, they carry more risk with just in general being around. They have to be more protective of themselves. A lot of people out here just lying. They're not even real people. They just tell you what you want to hear to get what they want. And that's how they live all their lives. And they never hold themselves accountable. If they get caught in something, they just lie about it. Don't worry about them. You know where they're going. Okay. You don't want to be that. You're not that. So I just want to say, really protect yourself if you are a true believer, because those are the ones that the enemy really wants, guys. So raise your standards. That's number 2. Raise your standards. Don't lower your standards to what the world and what energies and people want you to be. You can do a lot of things. If you want to be around people that are smoking and drinking excessively, drugging, or just doing things that aren't in line with you or the Lord, you can. It's your choice, but you don't have to. It's on you. Okay, it's on you. How can I speak for God? Chicken squibs. Well, God is in me. God is in me. God is in the individual that bore you into the world. It had to be God. It had to be God that got you here, to make negative comments on a positive. No, I'm just kidding. No, honestly, that's a good question. I was gonna say something smart, and because that's usually how I would respond, but I'm changing. You see the new me. This is a new Myster Frederick. Okay, that's a good question. How can I speak for God? It's what we believe. It simply is this. It's what we believe. Everybody believes something different, and do we know in the end? Do we truly know? That's the whole point of belief, faith. You believe it. It hasn't been proven, but you believe it. How are you breathing air? Before we had machines to tell us oxygen and all of this, how are you breathing? But you can still breathe. You can't see air, but you can still breathe. So, it's those kind of questions. I mean, you could take it any kind of way, but it's what you believe, man. If you want to believe something else, if you want to believe whatever you want to believe, that's fine. It's not for you. It's not for everybody. I'm not for everybody. I don't want to be for everybody. Okay, so that's number two. Raise your standards. Don't lower your standards, because that's going to ultimately depend on, that's going to determine where you're going to go. If you have low standards of people you're around, what you expect for yourself, how you're going to improve yourself. If you just want to, and I say start small in increments, but overall you should want to be better. And I get everybody doesn't want to be better, but you should. And the reason being is that it's going to make you better and people around you. And overall it's infectious. Okay. So number four, excuse me, I said number two, raise your standard. Number three, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time, fam. Time is precious. Your time, that's what the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Okay? Time and joy are those are your jewels. Those are your pearls. Your time, your joy. A lot of people don't have joy. It's a lot of people who've given up on life out here. A lot of people they literally feel in their minds there's no return, and that's why they can't come back. If you feel that it is hope and you can come back and do better, you will. Trust that. And let's see. So don't waste your time. I mean, use your time. Be intentional about your time. Don't just throw it away. Time is to be used. Okay. And so that's very important too, because people will waste your time. But really, it's not people. What's really wasting your time is you. You allow those people to be around you. If you're on a path and you're intentional and you know where you're going and you know what you want, they can't waste your time, fam. No one can waste your time, because you know what you want and you're on the way. And if they don't look like they can either assist you or go along with what you're doing, you let them go. You don't keep moving. Actually, I'll tell you this: rotten fruit falls on its own. That's why, also the gospel says, good word, vengeance is mine. You don't have to get anybody back, fam. You don't have to get revenge. I mean, you got people in this world that do the most evil, horrible things and lie about it. That's their answer. That's the devil's way, and they continue to do that. So you're going to always have those individuals in the world. You don't have to get revenge when they do something to you. They think they got you, like, oh, I got them. I'm going to tell you, when you're a true believer, God will use with a trap someone laid for you to destroy you. The Lord, you're a true believer, He's going to use that trap, that same trap that they wanted to destroy you with, He's going to bless you with. I guarantee you, I'm a walking example of it. The same trap that evil devil will use to try to get you, if you believe in the Lord, He will use that same trap to bring you up and bless you. And you will look right in their face and smile. And when they see you, that devil in them is going to say, I can't, I did not destroy him. Why did I not destroy him? How come I couldn't get it? They can't figure it out, fam. You know why they can't figure it out? Because they're the devil. They're an inferior being. They don't understand that some of them don't even know they're the devil. They don't know they have the devil's spirit in them. That's what's so crazy. They don't even know. They're moving in the world and doing and hurting people and lying, deceiving, and lie on top of lie, and opportunity on top of opportunity to get better and come to the Lord. Deny him, and just do more evil, working for the Satan. And they don't know why you are blessed. They still are befuddled. How is he so blessed? How is he still here? How come I didn't destroy him? I tried to lie. I did this, I did that. Oh God, and let's not get on family. Man, family will, if you're a child of the light and you are a truth teller, you're just a good spirit, a good heart, and you have certain family people that, man, you got the devil is running rampant in those families. A lot of times, what do you think they're going to target? They're going to target that they don't know they're doing it, but they're trying to. But that's that blessed child that they don't even understand. They can't touch. They can't touch. That's that chosen. That's that chosen energy. Yeah, that kid might have a lot of stuff going on and attack him or whatever. But you ever notice he always comes out number God. It ain't him. It's favor. It's God's favor. I can't take credit for it. It's God's favor. It's God's favor. You know how many individuals I've seen, I'm not going to name them, or they done stuff to you, they lie, and they think, oh, I'm scheming, I'm getting. You're not getting nothing. All you getting is a setup for your destruction that I ain't even asked for. I pray for individuals. I pray. I say, hey, I pray for you to prosper. I want you, family member. I love you. See, this is the thing. When you embrace what I just read, and I know I'm on number 3, guys, but I might take a little longer this morning. The Lord is talking to me, so you better listen. If you're a true believer, you feel it in my spirit when I'm talking, because it's straight from Him. It's the reason I read that verse, fam. It's the reason I read that. It's the reason I read Psalms 103, 104. I'm going to read another verse, the first one. The Lord is compassionate, gracious, slow to anger, abounding in love. That's why you can love your enemies, fam. You can love people who try to destroy you. You can love liars. Because let me tell you something. Until they let that demonic spirit that they have in them go, they're going to continue to do that. It's not like you're going to change them. They are on assignment from Lucifer. So they're going to continue to carry that spirit. They're going to continue to be evil, carry out his deeds. And they might be like, wow, I'm living long. I'm nothing happened. They don't even understand where they're going. They don't even understand where they're going. And it ain't your problem to worry about it. I'm not a judge or jury. I just know that I ain't been perfect in my life, and most of us haven't. But I don't do this because I'm perfect. I don't try to help people because I'm perfect. It's not about that. It's about doing what's in your spirit and what you know you're supposed to do. So that's why I say, fam, don't worry about the negativity. Don't worry about the evil. Don't worry about individuals that's going to continue to lie and manipulate. They're on working for the devil to the day that they're not physically in this. They're going to work for the devil. They basically clocking in every morning for the devil. It's demonic. And trust me, and you might, like, if you got a good heart like me, you might give them another chance and be like, hey, how you doing? Or, trust me, God will protect you because He's going to show you, hey, I'm the devil. Don't you remember? That's how great God is. So even God protects His children, and people that truly believe, even if that devil kind of, maybe you get in the spirit of, maybe you feel, oh, maybe I was a little too hard, or maybe I'm feeling lonely, whatever you into to make you actually want to contact, or you just don't want bad vibes. Whatever it is, God will remind you, because that person is going to show you why they were the devil in the first place. They're going to do something demonic and evil that you would never do. They're going to do it to remind you, hey, and you don't worry about it because they're beneath you. That's literally why they're doing it, because they see where you're at and they see where they're at. And so they're looking like, how can I try to bring this person where I'm at? And they don't even understand that just that action is keeping them where they're at. But they're not going to understand it with the spirit that lives within them. So number 4. So that's don't waste your time with people like that, man. You see what it is, keep it moving. Number 4, try something new, fam. In 2025, if you haven't worked out, work out. Work out, improve your body. Improve your looks, improve your stamina, improve your cardiovascular, how you breathe, improve all of these things about yourself. You know, you can do a whole lot. We can do a whole lot more. I don't care what you were told, or I don't care, maybe a job, maybe a girlfriend or whoever, a friend, whoever told you whatever. They was a hater. Trust me. That's what haters do. They're going to try to discourage and keep you where they're at because that's why you got to be careful about your circle. And I always put those up. Let's see, number 5. Spend time with yourself, fam. How you gonna know exactly what you want, what works for you, how you think, how you feel, who triggered you, where'd you get here? How you gonna know that if you don't spend the time with yourself? That's imperative that you spend time with yourself. I know God says it's not good to be alone long, but trust me, when you're alone, you learn a whole lot more than when you were people because you have no noise disturbing you. It's all you. You can dissect that thought. You can act on that thought. You can put that thought over here and park it. You can do a whole lot. But how are you going to do that if you constantly got noise around you? And especially, people that ain't about nothing. So, yeah, spend time alone, man. I mean, really, spend time by yourself. It's great. I'm telling you, go fishing, whatever, play ball, whatever you like to do. You know my motto, guys. I love what you do what you love. That's what it's about. Loving what you do in this life and doing what you love. Okay, that's number 5. All right, we got 21. We're okay, 21 minutes. We're good. Last but not least, number 6, deny access. Deny access. Deny it. Don't let them come back. Trust me, fam. I put this last, but this can very well be first. Deny access. Trust me. Because that thing gonna keep knocking on the door, right? Like this. Hello? Who is it? You know who it is. It's gonna keep knocking. It's gonna keep knocking. So deny access. Don't let it in. I don't care. They're gonna come with all this happening. They're gonna play on because you're a good person. That's why that enemy wants to even get around you. Because you're good. If you was like them, they leave you alone, you'd be fine. But since you are good, they want to flip you. Remember that. So they're going to keep knocking. But it ain't for love. It ain't because they miss you, they like you. No, they want to destroy you. And when you really prayed up, you can see that demonic spirit right in their eyes. Matter of fact, you don't even need to see it. You can feel their spirit. And that's sent straight from Lucifer. Straight from Lucifer. And a lot of times, fam, it's going to come in whatever you think that you're lacking and need. And because that ain't the Lord, you're lacking in nothing. When you understand your mission and you believe in, when you understand that, you don't come from a spirit of lack. You come from a spirit of abundance. You got more than enough. Your cup runneth over. That's where you come from. So you got to understand that when these individuals that are proven to be what they are, I mean, they could have been liars, thieves, abusers, whatever, malevolent, all of that stuff. I mean, you have to understand evil. You have to understand. You have to understand dark forces. I mean, that's very, very important, fam. Understand dark forces. It's not going to be perfect going in 2025. I told you guys my predictions. There's going to be a lot that we don't predict. But stay prayed up and stay working out and keep your health up. Stay on your health. But keep that access denied, fam. Keep that access denied. Work on that cognitive too. Because don't go with your emotions on a lot of these decisions because a lot of times, especially around the holidays, we might feel lonely or we might want more love or we might whatever get sentimental or nostalgia. All this stuff can happen. It's just, it's the holidays. Don't let it happen. Always remember who people are. They ain't changing. Trust me, fam. They're not. And I'm not saying that people can't change because certainly they can. I've changed a lot. But they have to want to change. And you have to have the ability to recognize, does this person truly want to change? And you got to use discernment for that. But I can tell you, honestly, the fruit, you know by their work, by the fruits that they bear, you know a tree. You know a tree by the fruits that it bears. Okay? Look at the works. If you see this individual and that's all you see that they've done, there's no change. And especially, God will come into your life, and if you have questions about the individual, you pray about it, God will put that individual, like, in your life briefly, like some contact, real quick, just to remind you that they haven't changed, that they're even worse. That's okay. They have a first grade ticket to you know where. All I can say is, you won't need a sweater or a coat. where they're going. So you don't worry about it, man. You just keep moving and you go with your mission. It is what it is. But that's all I got. I'm at least keeping it 25 minutes, fam. Okay, enjoy your family, food, fun, whatever you do. Love what you do. Do what you love. Peace.